Hello everybody, welcome to PRs. I'm a person, and I'm gonna met two other people. I think I'm not good at intros.
Yeah, we have me, who's another someone, and then we have Mr.
Lol.
Background Noises.
Yeah, we have Bleak here. He's deaf in the call, but he's
Well, I don't have background
Hey,
noises
like I'm actually
today.
deaf.
Well, right
Hey, Link
now.
is
Right
back.
now, I don't
I
have
don't think Link is thinking about
background
what we're
noises.
talking about, but Link is here. Say hi. So today so if you don't know me, I'm a random person in the server. I'm joined by the owner of the league, David.
Yes.
Okay, you took a little bit to respond there. I got worried for a second. And then by a good friend of mine, by another one of my friends, and another coach in the league, Orn.
E.
And then Link's here for moral support.
It's promotional support.
Yeah.
Yes,
Link-
very
Link's
much
the best
good
support.
emotional support.
So, power ranking. We're just gonna go ahead and rank all the teams. Just saying which teams are the best, which teams are the worst. And just know this is all our very factual and correct opinions. This just you're obligated to say this in every single PR's video, so insert the usual. This is not a slandering of coaches. This is just our opinion on the Pokemon. Some coaches have bad drafts, yada yada. Just know if you don't like your placement, that's an L on your part. Draft better next time, Bozo.
Just cry about it.
So true, David. Anyway, that covers all the intro stuff. So I think we're about ready to hop into the rankings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, and that should be.
Also, fun fact: we have an issue on one of the teams. Let me fix it real quick.
Alright, I'm not head to the dock yet, so make sure so you can get that fixed right now, and I'll head over to the dock.
There we go. There we go.
Alright, so starting off with our first. Oh, wait, it's Y, not X.
Yeah, I just looked at the actual doc because I wanted to see who the person was, and it's Y.
Okay. So the first team is Hayes Defender and the Elandian Honchkrows.
We're just gonna say Indian because that's easier.
Indian, so that's that. It's not Indian, but it's a lot easier to say that. So size spam is what this team is basically.
It's size spam, but then it's also stand, and then there's just a Bulu.
Yeah, A Bulu's bad. B, what is this team? So your rockers are a Powdon and Bishop. Powdon's a good rocker. Bishop's like a semi-okay rocker. Then your removal
Is Hawlucha and Regieleki.
Yeah.
It's not so bad. And then your momentum. Oh wait, it's also Regieleki and Hawlucha.
Like I don't get this fully that much like at all. I get people running MMY lately. Like I just tasted an SPC. Like I get why people run that. But another issue: why the hell is Bisharp on this team? A Pokemon that spams Sucker Punch is on the team that blocks priority.
It doesn't even
Oh,
fit.
yeah. Okay, some points I want to touch on. Indeedee Male is not necessary here.
It's
You
not.
already have a normal type, and you already have your Psychic Terrain Slayer. You never need more than one. That's all you're ever gonna really need.
Yeah, and you got 3 psychics.
And why is Bulu there? Bulu is a bad mon in general, but Bulu counteracts this team in so many ways. This is supposed to be a Ice Flame team, and you add a Grassy Surge Pokemon to it. And then you weaken your own Hippowdon's Earthquake. So what's the point?
Another thing I don't like about
What does it
pairing
mean
Grassy
here?
Terrain with the Powdon Sandstream is that you basically got rid of the residual chip that Hippowdon does to its opponents. So Hippowdon starts to go really fast in some of these games.
Yeah, as far as making this team better, first you need to fix the
drop
hazard issue.
just drop everything with the first 2.
I mean, you
Yeah.
could, but you can also do something like quite simple. You can just like the things I would absolutely drop are Bulu and Didi, and then Regieleki for. I was just randomly thinking to just put Dracozold on this team if that's something you can do, so you can have another Sandrush sweeper, and then just drop the other 2 for literally just any hazard support, and bam. This team is a lot better than it used to be. It still wouldn't be amazing, but it'd definitely be better.
Yeah. And then like, I think one issue about this is also that Dark switches are a bit hard to come by on this team because like Hawlucha's pretty frail and you don't want to be confident to switch that thing in. Bulu is Bulu, like it's not a fairy type at all. And then Bisharp is Bisharp. It has like no Spadef and it can get worn down very quickly in games. And people are going to be bringing their dark types in this team. If you don't bring a dark type on this team, spoiler alert, once it doesn't have a dark type, you're kind of just stupid.
Yeah.
Like, the team's just kind of awkward. Like, there's two modes to the team. Like, there's two modes to the team, but then there's just some awkward stuff mixed in the middle of it that don't fit the overall team. And also, I would just say it, stop drafting Dracovic Sand. Just be a man and run Choice Bandit Strong Jaw.
Yeah, that too.
Like, just get rid of Bulu. Like, get rid of Bulu, get rid of Didi, get rid of Aleki. Like, there's potential for this team.
Back.
It just has some major
Yeah,
issues.
they are just momentum suckers. They are holding you back.
Yeah, cause like
You can get
Halucha,
so many things.
you
on
don't
this-
want to run U-turn on Halucha because Halucha's the kind of thing where the first time it's played in is the only time it gets some burden boost, which usually is the only time you want to play it. So it's just kind of awkward. Like the team's weird. Like I don't know what to say about it. The team's just weird. You guys got any extra stuff to say on this team, or are we moving on to the next one?
I think I said enough. We didn't touch on Spectre, but like, what is there?
Yeah.
I would say let's just go to the next team.
Yeah, Spectre is Spectre. So next team is the Idaho Obama Snow, coached by Blizz Tor. Now, remember when I said the team doesn't have a dark type?
The team does not have a dark type. Yeah.
And we were ranking the teams like 20 minutes, like 20, 30 minutes ago. And Orn pointed us out, this team doesn't have a dark type. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, not having a dark type is bad enough in standard. It's even worse in Ubers. Because there's a Mewtwo,
Yeah.
there's a Mega Mewtwo Y that are just chilling there. And they have no incentive to be scared against this kind of thing. And also, one
Yeah,
thing
and usually
To be fair.
even if you don't have a dark type, which should never be the case, but assuming you don't, you at least want to have something for other psychic types in this tier. You know, like get a bulky psychic type of your own, or like I don't know, something that would just resist psychic. It doesn't have anything. Yes, Skarmory, that is it. And Skarmory, you're just gonna drop the
Literally-
any coverage move coming from those psychic types. Mewtwo's
Yeah.
just gonna whip out a Thunderbolt, and you're gone.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna be completely honest here. Literally, a +1 Mewtwo can easily just run through this team no matter what.
I don't think it
Even
can be
like if they're
+1.
like
I think
A,
it wins anyway on its own.
I mean, looking at like this Spadaf, maybe like for the actually no, he would Oko Mega Venu. Actually, yeah, he would just like
he would
easily
Oko
just,
everything.
like
Yeah.
That's another thing. with this
literally.
team, like,
You know what's even better? Choice specs Mewtwo just runs through anyway.
Nah,
Okay,
I just run
well-
lore because I can run.
okay, well that's true. Let's put on some other notes about this team. Usually it's not so bad if you're defensively lacking if you have really good offense in return, right? And like yeah, the offense is okay on this team, but it's nothing outstanding as far as Ubers goes.
Any special offense.
You have two steel walled Ubers. One Dragon Ice, one Dragon Poison. Like yes, they get coverage, but it's not the same as just being naturally getting against steel. Volcarona, with a team like this, I never really see it getting a free turn of setup.
Yeah. Working on the field.
And then the rest of this team is just Volk. Like Coco can be a bit offensive and so can Mamoswine, but like they're usually mons that if you wanna like use them offensively, Coco you can get away with, like you can Volt Switch around
I
and
will
stuff.
say, I don't
Mamoswine is
get the
usually
Uber
taking a
choice.
1-for-1.
I don't get the Uber choice.
Yeah, the Uber choice is just awkward. Like
There
not.
are much better Kieran White pointers. There is Pheromosa, there is Genesect, there is Proding Greninja. Like there's better
Yeah.
options. I don't get why Naga was your go-to. And then like, if
I
you
mean,
look
I
at-
can kind of see it. I can kind of see you want to just spam dragon move, overwhelm one check for the other dragon to run rampant,
Also,
but like
one thing I didn't really mention
you
is
have
that
better options.
the immediate offense, both of the immediate offense on this team are ice types because like Koko's more of a cleaner, Naga's more of a cleaner, Volcarona's more of a setup threat. So like the primary offense
Yeah,
on this team is ice
and-
types.
I mean, that's okay though. Like
Not the worst.
again,
but
it's a matter of
it's really one-sided.
yeah. I don't like that you just have two ice types on the team. Like ice types are already and pretty hard to justify putting on teams because they have very lackluster defensive presence.
Very little use.
You have two. You have two.
Yeah, like,
Like,
if you're not gonna get
oh.
like Levi or something like that, like you really can't justify having a nice type.
You know what actually I would do with this team? What was the overage? It was 45, right? Or was it 46? 46. So Nagano does 20 points. You know what you could have done with this team? You could have done, like... I don't know. If you really wanted another ice type, you could have done Calyrex Ice. You could have done Arceus Electric. Actually, that would have been it.
Yeah, I actually like Arceus Electric in this team. God damn, I can't speak.
Yeah, Arceus Electric would have been good if you just, like, had that instead of, like, Lantern, I guess. You could just had a different bulky water.
Yeah,
The Scorpeon with Arceus Electric is good.
the round
So.
5 Lantern, gotta respect it.
Yeah.
Because
Choice
this
start.
is in pick order. I did put these in pick 2.
Yeah.
So I feel like this seems a bit awkward, and now the Dark type's really bad. Like, I honestly would probably drop Corsola G since I think it's kind of a bit too fast for Chris.
I mean, I disagree with that. I digress.
I think
A lot
you
of
gotta get a
big-
Dark type somehow. Even if it's not that good of a Dark type, just have something. It's better than nothing in a lot of cases. Because like I said, it's already bad enough in standard, even worse in Uber. Especially when we consider that Lunala was drafted, Mega Mewtwo Y was drafted, regular Mewtwo was drafted. That's
Yeah.
3 losing matchups you automatically get this season, no matter the other ones that I'm forgetting about right now. But that's 3 losing matchups right off the bat. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
I think that's enough for this team, though. Hazards are okay. Removal's okay. Not great, but okay. Yeah. I mean, it's really just the second
honestly,
thing that's
I
holding
think
the
everyone's
team
not
back.
great, honestly, I'll say that because
It's not great, but it's Storm is serviceable. It's
serviceable,
meh.
but it's also setting.
Yeah.
It's setting that's moving. Like Kogo doesn't really want to remove. Like Kogo can remove, and I do like it as a secondary removal option, but it doesn't always want to be forced to remove. And then Volcarona and everyone's running D5.
Yeah, let's just. I think.
Yeah,
That's enough for me.
Yeah, I think that's
I think it's just the psychic weakness holding it back. Get a dark type, and the team is like already out.
Yeah, and like especially about what you were saying about like the defog on Coco, it really doesn't even like do much. Obviously, like Coco would run like boots and like plus defog,
Ew.
Boots
but
Coco.
it's gonna be rare that you're like
Yeah, let's just move to the next team.
like
Yeah, we're moving on. Next
Okay.
team is Jeff
Okay.
and the Rising Raptors. I believe it's Jeff, right? Yep, Jeff and the Rising
Yes,
Raptors.
that is Jeff. His name Jeff.
My name Jeff. So, what are the initial thoughts on this team?
I mean, the offensive core of Gyarados, Mewtwo, Hydreigon is great. The hazards are great. But then it kind of just falls off from there.
Also, I never mentioned this. I probably should have, but we're going from worst to best. So like the first team, so like the MMY team was the worst team, and then then we're moving on. So the final team will be the best team. I never mentioned it. It's fine. Anyway, carry on.
So, yeah, like I said, like besides the hazards and the first 3 offensive core on this team, like it falls off severely. My main thing that I noticed with this team is that they don't have a ghost type, but they have Ferrothorn, and with Ferrothorn, you want to set your hazards and then like just have your threats go in.
Hawthorne and Viking.
Without a ghost type, that becomes very hard to facilitate because they're just gonna rapid spin on you forever.
Yeah, people maybe put Raptor in here because like, yeah, you have Defog Deterrent and Gyarados, but like Raptor's pretty clean for this team. Like you're gonna take low in a chip versus Ferrothorn.
yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Then
but
it's
like
the
obviously,
really
yeah,
removal.
Oh yeah, the removal on this team is
yeah,
It's Gliscor.
not ideal.
it's kind of
It's
long.
just by score.
That
Granted, I don't think it's so bad. I don't think it's so bad as far as like last ditch efforts go. Hydreigon can be a removal option, but it really doesn't want to be. Considering how many hazards there are on this team, I think it's okay as far as Gliscor goes being your removal, but
Yeah, but
still, it's not like you couldn't have done something from the lower
when
tiers
he's
to
not a
just
hazard
patch
in
it
this
up.
team, why is there no spinner?
yeah, Yeah, there's no spinner, and it's like the defoggers are obviously like you never want to run defensive Hydreigon. No offense, but like,
No,
if you do,
it's
it would be
serviceable. It's serviceable.
yeah, but like it depends on the matchup because like you got to
Yeah,
make
it's
sure
very
that you have like
Well,
it,
Gliscor can
it depends on matchup no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gliscor is the only one that would fully run like some type of defog, or yeah, just like basically just defog, but it would be rare, of course, as well, because like Gliscor usually likes to run an attack and like toxic
I
and
feel
all
like
that to
Gliscor's
make
biggest
sure.
issue is that Gliscor already has a major 4 move slot syndrome. Like, that one has an insane amount of 4
Yeah,
move slot syndrome.
it always runs. It always
And
runs
now you're just forcing
EQ.
defog onto it, which makes the situation even worse. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
because like you always have to decide on like which move are you going to get rid of on the Gliscor just for that defog.
Yeah. Gliscor wants a lot of moves. Gliscor wants defog, it wants boost, it wants knock, it wants EQ, it wants U-turn. Like, it wants so many moves like one before. And is there any kind of like besides their removal, is there any other like glaring flaws that put this team so low?
Yes, the speed tiers. You have a drop from Gliscor to Diancie. That's ass.
And I would say
That is really
I
bad.
don't count Gliscor as a speed tier person. So
Yeah.
in my eyes, it's from Hydreigon to Diancie, which isn't very good because 97 to below run wild on this team. And guess what's in 97 that got drafted? Lunala!
Urshifu. Oh yeah, that too.
And look at the switches. They died a Heat Wave and Moonblast. Yes, I'm praising Lunala. Wow, surprising.
Wait, I just realized Urshifu didn't get drafted. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Everything. So we're part of it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Alright,
No.
anyway.
Like, the speeds are an issue, removal is an issue. And like, what do you think could be done to fix this? What can be done?
What could be done? Fixing the speed tier and getting removal. So literally, what does this team not need? That's the question. Like, as far as the mods that they have,
I mean, I feel like Neoligo might be a little serviceable.
no, but you need the grounded poison. What's the one that would fit the speed tier and give you removal? Like fucking Skunk Tank? And get a third Dark type? No.
I guess I see what we need to do, but I don't see what. Yeah, I guess yeah. What you can replace. Maybe Vikable, like you lose webs.
I think maybe replace Sneasel.
Yeah.
I don't think losing the 115 is like a huge deal.
That's
I
the
mean-
only issue with losing one for the team. But like I guess it's not the most end of the world.
Yeah, and then instead of Sneasel, if I can fucking find where Sneasel is.
Yeah, wait, we're talking about Sneasel, right?
Yeah.
Sneasel, yes.
The Sneasel? Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
it's
basically
something
remove the
actual.
Sneasel.
Yes. He's
What?
not paying attention.
But David, Goldfish have an intention to have like a memory span of a memory term of like 3 seconds, right? You are becoming
My bad.
Goldfish.
I
Let
did
me
Sneasel.
be, bro.
Why is Sneasel 4 points? Never mind, you would keep that.
Why is that 4 points? David, what the hell?
What makes you think Bro, I told you, I never touched the dock.
And who authorized this?
You can go look at the
Actually,
dock for
if we
yourself.
replace Sneasel for this mon, how does it make the fight chart look? That's a couple weaknesses,
That's
but it gives
base.
it gives you a decent speed turn and it gives you more removal.
Gives you a
that's-
third
that's
flying,
okay.
a bigger ice weakness.
Yeah, but it's not that bad.
Which I'd enjoy. I have an Arceus Ice. I love some Arceus Ice.
I don't know what else would fit though.
Yeah. But Drift's also base.
Oh wait, no, never mind. An ice type for an ice type. There, this one.
Well,
That's
I'm
perfect.
Mario Blizzards, but yeah, that does really fit this team.
Yeah. If you're watching this, what was your name?
Jeff. My name's Jeff.
Jeff, if you're watching this, make this trade.
My name's
I think
Jeff.
it'll help you a lot. Besides
I
the fact
will.
that I think we're gonna cross his ass and we'll miss all its wizards, that would be a solid trade for your team and it would be a lot better.
So, any closing
Yeah.
thoughts on the team?
I think we already pointed out everything it needs to
Yeah.
do. Oh yeah, Mewtwo's broken. No matter what we say, Mewtwo can carry every game in and of itself.
I would thought, yeah, that thing is insane. So,
Bro.
speaking of second types, I guess another second type next. That is.
We get to
Ghost
the
Town
Lunala
by
we've been
Ghost Town
talking
Blades.
about so much. Yeah. This team is really awkward. We were like debating on this team for a while.
Oh yeah,
As far
that's
as
like,
what
like
we-
a lot of data. First of all,
Because the hazards are good.
wait,
The
I must get
removal
one thing out of the way
is
first.
okay.
Mega Sceptile.
Yeah,
Out of the way
that's
real
just
quick.
the path for
I'm not
Connor.
gonna comment on Lunala because like I'm still very mixed in the monster pick.
Yeah, Lunala is just good. In my opinion, Lunala is really good. Shadow Shield's great. A lot of good sets, a lot of coverage, good ability, good everything. But like, I don't know about this team. This team is just really weird.
It is like I don't know how to feel looking at it.
Yeah.
There are so many.
I will point out you have that. Yeah, let's talk about weaknesses. If we look at the type chart on the dock, I don't know if you're showing the dock on video, but
Yes.
They can-
That's what I'm recording.
if you're showing it, then they can see there is a red mark on Fairy, Flying Ice, and Fire. That's a lot of stacking weaknesses.
And three
Like,
of those
that's
are
just-
yeah.
muzzle weaknesses. And we
Yeah,
know you gotta protect the buzz at all costs.
yeah, the buzz is broken.
Sir Buzzington. Speaking of buzz, I think buzz fits the team really well. Like Lunala and Dark.
Yeah, Buzz fits the team well. Besides that, it's all just really weird. I think the main thing for me is like the removal is really meh, and the speed tiers are
Yeah,
like
but
pretty
especially the speed
janky.
tiers. You go from 124 to 97.
Yeah, and then you have 6 months from 70 to 80. That's your whole team. That's all the mods you're gonna be bringing to games. They're all from base 70 to 80.
Yeah, that's like a bit. That's a big deal. Yeah, like the removal isn't amazing because like your primary remover is Togekiss because Ribombee does not remove. It sets.
I just realized, what the fuck does Morpeko 6 of this team?
Why does it?
You know
though?
what? Bro, you're not wrong actually. Morpeko just like sits here and
I was
beats.
thinking of a base 96 speed mod, and that was just the first thing that popped in my head. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I hate you, Orn.
They're dragging me too. Anyway, yeah. The hazards on this team are good, but you're gonna need more removal if you wanted to fix it, and then just like fit some speed tiers in the 97 to 124 range. Even just one mon at like 108 would be just fine.
Yeah, like 108, 110 is the kind of one before I think.
Yeah, I think it's just the amount of overlapping types that really hold the team back.
A lot of
It just
them.
Yeah,
has
there's-
so many weaknesses.
And I feel like
There's just too
Lunala-
many, which is honestly bad.
I feel like a pretty underrated Lunala is having good removal because you don't want to lose Shadow Shield. You want to go to keep Shadow Shield as possible. And the Bootunala is cringe as hell.
Yeah.
And you want to
You
keep your
really
Shadow Shield.
don't be wasting it. You really
Especially
don't want to
if
be
you're
wasting
set up.
your item spot for boots.
Because like, if you're running Boost Lunala, you're not running Spec, you're not running Scarf, like you're not running Leftover.
We're not running leftovers, yeah.
But any closing thoughts on the team?
Not really. We can just go to the next one. Speaking of David, the next one.
Oh,
No,
who's this
shut
Mega
up.
Rando?
Shut up.
We have the next.
Let me
two.
be.
No,
We
David,
have the
we're
rising
touching on
voice
everybody.
of Mr. David himself.
Yeah. First, may I ask, where the fuck is your offense?
It's Yveltal.
Let me be.
Okay, so guys, let me give you some intel. David is David is very fond of this thing called humor. He really likes his funny mons. And so here's what David did. He got Yveltal, which is a very funny Uber because it literally wins every game in itself, and it doesn't need any support.
Oh
then it got
my god,
Toxapex.
Yveltal's so good.
Then it got Toxapex, which is very, very funny. No one can kill it. It will, knowing David, it will click a lot of stockpile. It will click a lot of toxic and recover and be
Knowing
annoying.
David, yes, David's a stall player.
We have Jirachi, which is just a Choice Scarf, Syringa, Siren Head.
It's Jirachi.
GG. Yeah, then we have Gligar, which is just mini Gliscor. Less annoying, but he's just
Daddy
Gliscor in
issues.
spirit. Megalopony is Megalopony. I
But
don't know
it's
what
not
he thinks
only
is funny about it, but
like
I guess.
immediate offense, but it's more of a cleaner.
Yeah, then we have Comfey, who he only likes because of our good. Yeah, our good friend Haunch is the #1 Comfy fan in the entire world.
Haunch,
David
fuck
just
yeah.
drafted him because it was really funny.
Yo,
Miltank.
Comfey's gonna go hard every game, okay?
Miltank David drafted because it's really funny. He really likes the way those fluffy, how are those things called? Yes, those things. He really thinks they're funny. He really enjoys having Miltank. Mao. He really enjoys the Miltank just sitting there on the field. His opponent has to stare at them.
I mean, who doesn't? Am I right?
Tank is. Speaking of
Okay,
fat
anyway.
stuff, Tangrowth.
Yeah, Tangrowth is really funny.
Wait, everybody, just remember, guys, remember, Skeptili lost to a stockpile Toxapex.
Yeah, except I also lost to Snubble on the
Ekans,
next
and a
game.
Snubble, and Dustox.
Okay, anyway, let's keep talking about the funnies. We have Tyrantrum, very funny because he does nothing but miss head smash.
Yup.
Escavalier, who's really funny because he's the worst steel type known to man. He doesn't even get pursued anymore. He's just really bad. And then there's Mimikyu, who is just kind of there. I don't know what it's doing there. I guess it's funny because it kills anything that.
Bro,
looks
let
like-
my
I think
Mimikyu
Mimikyu is better in
alone.
Uber than it is in standard, but it feels kind of there. It's just slapped in on there.
Okay, so basically, let's actually talk about this team seriously. Hazards are okay. Removal is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. The speed tiers are. You have a drop from 135 to 100.
That's
So basically,
you
anything
have 3 base 100s. Only one of them, and only one of them is respectable.
anything above, like anything 115 and above, is gonna run sack this team.
Yeah, he's about to get nutsack weather and everything. I feel about that, David.
Yeah.
Oh, let me
And
be,
we
shit.
already mentioned the offense on this team is non-existent. It is
It's
just
Yveltal.
Yveltal, and Lavani can clean up later. This team is literally based around Mon sitting there on the field forever until you find a way to kill yourself.
Because Tyrantrum,
Which if you're smart, you're
Blind
not gonna
Cell,
let that
and
happen.
then Mimikyu needs setup. And once again, more of a cleaner.
Yeah, so basically, this team shouldn't really be hard for a competent player to beat. So, like, it's only up here this high because Yveltal is a broken Mon.
Oh, Yveltal's absolutely broken. If you ever get a chance to use Yveltal, please pick that.
Yeah, it's broken. And I don't really have much else to say.
Same here, honestly. All I say is, David, you're stinky.
Yes.
No, I'm
Speaking of
not.
stinky
Haunch is
people-
stinky.
Speaking of stinky people, next team is Mr. Dashing Sceptile and the Seattle Single
The one that lost to a Toxapex
Yes.
and Ekans.
and Snubble and Dustox.
Yeah, Sceptile found a way to lose to some very embarrassing Pokemon.
Especially
And
he's
And
a
then we
genre.
have this team over here. I think this team is like right in the middle, actually.
Yeah, I did word it.
pretty
It's
sure.
very mid. It's a very mid team. But the best thing,
Yeah.
Sceptile drafted himself. He drafted Dashing Sceptile.
He drafted Garbodor.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah. He,
Just know if you ever gonna go,
even though he should have drafted the better version of himself.
what Trabora?
What?
Is there an aura?
Zerubbish, Zeraboder.
That or like a whole other mon?
Trubbish.
Anyways,
Um, Yeah, he should have drafted the Goldeen
Arcfire
instead.
Groudon
Goldeen is way
terrifying. Can I say
better.
that?
Okay, Arcfire Groudon is terrifying. Here's one thing we have to touch on though. One of them has to be a rocker every game.
Yeah, and if you're not playing
Sceptile?
with Stealth Rocks,
Yeah.
Except how are you how are you gonna fuck this up again? Guys, listen. I know.
Skeptily.
Listen to me. I know Sceptile over here for about 2 to 3 years now. This guy never improves on his drafting, ever.
His drafting has gotten worse.
One time he will find a way. One time he will find a way to draft no dark type. One time he will draft a way to. He find a way to draft no fairy type. And then now he managed to only draft Ubers as rockers.
That's very good, yeah.
Yeah, this team's never
Yeah,
gonna
he
be able
literally
to.
his two.
You don't have another rocker.
Literally the both of his Ubers are literally just yeah, both Ubers are literally just his rockers. Like he has
But
no
Arc
other
Fire,
rock
You
mons.
don't want to force Arc Fire to bring rocks. You're forced to be rocks on Gordon Ramsay, which is not very fun.
Yeah,
You wanna
because
have
you always because literally on Gordon Ramsay, all you basically do is just click buttons on that, and it does things.
I mean, I want
Yeah,
to take
yeah,
rocks.
you know, we know, David. We know how much Groudon loves to miss his Christmas blades.
The only like good Groudon watch I can remember
I
watching.
mean, like,
was
bro,
was,
who
was a very
who
good Patty
doesn't?
Mills.
Like Gordon Ramsay just loves missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
And then-
Burigo had a good run. He's like the only good run I've seen in a while.
Yeah, but
And
that's Burigo. Burigo is absolutely broken.
And then Sketchy
Burgo's
also
absolutely
had like a
broken.
good run in another league.
Yeah,
And then he
but
called it
basically,
unbound because it missed Pessimist Blades.
yeah. Well, basically, what else do we want to touch on this team besides the hazards? The removal is like okay with Mana Buster, Superior Blastoise.
Yeah,
Your Sceptile team, it doesn't have much momentum, which makes me happy.
yeah, because I thought that's a lot of momentum usually, so, you know, maybe
The
this.
features are good. You know, this team, like this is where we can actually see like the teams are starting to get better. The speeches are good, removal is good. It's just the hazards that put this team right below
Like,
the top
as
6.
much as we trash on Sceptile, like, he's not the worst player in the world.
He's not, except when he.
I mean,
loses to Purple.
sometimes he can. Sometimes he can be
Yeah.
trash.
You know, sometimes Dashing Worm, Dashing Mole, Dashing Goldfish. He's got a lot of names. He's got a lot of names.
he's earned them all thoroughly.
He has earned them all. But
Okay.
Sceptile's will be crying to us about his ranking tomorrow, so I'm just gonna say the preemptive Sceptile brand Copium.
Yeah.
Okay, we can move on.
Remember, you can only take one, unless it's a very extreme case of coke, in which case you will take another. Unlike
Wow.
Septa, who's literally running out of stock every day.
It took like 24 bottles today. Anyways, next team.
This team, we originally had it at like the bottom 3 teams, and then we thought about it a bit. It's probably better than we give it
The
credit
New
for.
Orleans Anacondas. Now the person that bumps this team down for me, to round 2 Garb. That mon sucks.
Yes, Mogoon, my friend. Darn Galar is shit in draft. You're only ever running Scarf. You're only ever running Choice Band, maybe, and then even more maybe Belly Drum. That's like
Yeah.
the only way you're gonna make Garm work.
But
And in
the
draft,
Mariners
that's
team
not
had really
good.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, that's just kind of gross. And then Slower on top as well. Pretty fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Crocodile. Like, obviously, it feels a bit awkward to tap Crocodile as your dark type here.
Yeah, Croak is always like a weird mon.
It's a weird dark type, but it's
Okay, it can
Yeah,
be
it is.
serviceable.
To be fair, whenever you see a crocodile, you should sometimes you should always suspect it to like run like Scarf if needed, or
depends-
like
Depends if Croc is serviceable.
I never seen it before, but it usually would either run like Scarf, or it can run just like a Life Orb set with Scale Shot.
I would say this team has like some good Scarf options. Like, Gar and Crocodile are like good Scarf options.
And let's not talk about the best Scarf forever, Heatran. Reptran equals best Tran.
And here comes Orange or Reptran.
Dude, the mon is broken.
And don't remember also if you look at this last mon, he also has Skeptily's mascot.
yes, Sigilyph.
Which
Sigilyph's not that bad.
It's
It's not, but it's also not bad.
Yeah, just if you get 6-0'd by that, I deserve to drop you.
Floor just carries your whole removal.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually
Yeah.
notice that.
And it's Floor just
Literally,
bad?
you never.
No, it's a good remover, but it's carrying your whole removal.
Yeah, it's literally just like for Florges, you always run with like you never see it run defog at all unless like
No, I see a lot.
you
of
desperately
crazy
need it.
stuff.
Yeah, but like, you never run defog on floor just because you always need to either run like aromatherapy or
No, I'm saying,
you
like,
always need to
Wish-
run
Wish
like.
Protect, Moonblast, Wish Protect, Moonblast, Street Block would be good, and also, Force is so naturally fat that you can sometimes avoid it.
Yeah, I've done it myself a lot.
And if you're base, you run Sinless, like the orange set, which is the Combine Forces.
Yeah, Calm Mind said this is Teal Bell Moonblast.
It's so based. And it worked. It worked really well on BBL.
Yeah, it literally won 3 games, I think.
Yeah, those are insane.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, I mean, all I really have to say about this team, though, like, the speed tiers are okay, but then, like, the hazard is an issue, the removal is an issue. The whole core of Slowbro, Rillaboom, Heatran, and Eternatus, it carries this team.
yeah, that's nasty. I think that's gonna tear you to most of your team.
Yeah.
Like Slowbro Eternus, how are you breaking that? And there's a floor just to wish past Heatran.
Yeah.
Right? Disgusting. So I think
What?
I think that's all for this team, right?
Yeah, like, maybe, like, I guess you can give this, like, you can give this team a better, like, one more mon with Stealth Rock and Defog, and this team is, like, one of the best in the league,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
So next team, who's this kicker right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is somebody who really likes a certain Pokemon called any fire type.
Oh, I love fire types. Trust me. I literally my favorite one Cyclosion.
Yeah.
The
So
Cyndaquil
basically-
is balling!
So basically, this team is good in every way, except for the fact that any fire type can ramsack this team.
And I play Sceptile week 2.
Wait, you do? I didn't
Yeah, I
realize we
play
had a full
Sceptile week
schedule.
2.
Oh, we do have a weekly schedule. Oh, okay. I'll look at that later. But yeah, anyway. Yeah. As far as this team goes, like I said, everything about this team is okay. The rockers are good. You have 2 solid, consistent rockers. Same for removal, even though, like, Lando shares the spot in both. And so is Arceus, but Arceus is never running rocks or removal. It's actually tight. Oh, yeah, you have Serena for Rabbit, I guess that works. The momentum's great, and yeah, its speed tiers are good. Like I said, everything about this team is good enough, except for the fact that any fire type can run that.
Yeah, I'm probably
That's really all I
dropping
can
for a
say.
rock type, honestly.
I
Yeah,
like
if you
the
get
speed
that's rock
tiers
type.
on this team as well.
Yeah,
The speed tiers on this team looks very well.
You were saying what's pretty cool. Back to my game. So yeah, my rock is big. You took Car from me, how dare you?
No, I take Car for myself because I earn him. Anyway, yeah, that's really all I can say about this team. It's really good in every other aspect, so we can expect.
Yeah, it really is.
No, you can't expect anything. It's me.
That's okay.
I'm
No
the
one acts.
definition of inconsistent as a player.
Okay, well, we can move on to the next
No,
team.
shut up.
No, you shut up, David. Anyways,
Yeah.
next team. Our next team is the Hopes Peak Deoxys, coached by Joshua. Another one of, like, the people in the group.
Yeah, welcome to the team with the most broken Pokemon in the league. David, why the fuck did we allow this thing?
There's a reason Nick
I don't know. Actually, you know what? I didn't allow it. You did, because I had it banned, I think.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
No,
before
Orin would not have allowed it. Okay, Orin of all people would not have allowed it. He knows how insane that thing is.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
guess
ended my
what,
arc steal,
Orin?
and it ended with 24 kills and 3 deaths. That is
Also,
bannable.
if you can't tell, Joshua got first overall pick, obviously.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, I would have taken it again if I could have.
I mean,
So he did
if I was
smart.
second, I was very second pick and I traded pick.
Yeah.
So
And,
I would have taken it. It was fair and balanced.
Also to say, Joshua did say before he drafted Torn T this season that he was never gonna draft it, and he
Oh,
decided to give it
pioneer
like
draft
his
Torn T.
third chance.
He drafted it.
He
But Torn
said,
TG.
he said that I'm never gonna draft.
Okay, but Arc Steel Torn TG.
Yeah.
Yes.
Expect the
The funny
expect Panther after
funny
Panther.
regen core.
Like it's gonna develop in your systems after you
And of
fight
course,
the team.
there's Mud still there. If you've never met Joshua, that's a staple of all of his drafts.
Yeah, he always gets much there. I don't know why.
I mean, hey, it's carried through some hard games, but it almost beat Septal in that playoff game.
Yeah, and it also, I also speak when you'll see soon my staple mon, but we'll talk about that later.
You have like 2 staple mons. You have like 3 staple mons in your team.
I have 3. Hey, Joshua actually has one of them here in Slowking Galar. It's the most broken Pokemon ever, dude.
G-King Orin is a big G-King sim, so you can talk all about G-King.
Yeah, G-King will literally...
G-King just sits on every
It
team.
walls everything that it shouldn't be able to wall. I've used the thing as an Astro Ninja counter multiple times. And just pairing it with Torrentee is disgusting. The only more disgusting partner for it is Tangrowth, but it doesn't have it, so...
Yes, it's very stupid though. I like my biggest pet peeve that seemed like their removal's a bit shallow for a Zardex team.
Yeah, just Torrentee and Delmise, really. And RCA Steel, but you never really want to run that.
Nah, you wanna be fair.
I think the Zardex really isn't that big of a threat on this team as a result, but that's fine, honestly.
I feel like even without good removal, like Zardex can still like lead and claim 2 lives.
And yeah, that's what Zardex wants to do anyway. Like, Zardex is always one
in
of a
ODL,
breaker
I'm using it
anyway.
differently, but like, yeah, you can also just lead it. You can either save it for the end game to win, or you can just claim 2 lives with that. That's how strong Zardex is. You're gonna claim like 1 or 2 lives with
Yeah.
that. It's like,
And then...
the team's really good. Like I think it's a good thing to say. Like, we're getting like my team like the last team was getting to our top 5. This is our top. This is our 4th overall.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of double round even dark type because having no normal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's like the biggest pinpoint of this team is having no normal type really sucks in Uber because there's a lot of ghost spam.
Yeah, then like the double round is super passive. And I
Yeah.
feel like an Uber's passivity could be taken advantage of a lot easier most times.
Yeah.
Because everything has stupidly high HP stats and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dog's going crazy out there. So is that all we have to say on this team or anything else you want to add?
Not really. Like, the speed tiers are okay. There's like a bit of a drop off between Circuitry and the rest, but it's not that big of a deal.
I feel like after Circuitry it doesn't matter as much.
Yeah. I mean, again, this team has Slowking Galar and RC Steel. That's all he's gonna need, dude.
David died
Fucking
bad.
broken as all hell.
David died. Next up,
Yeah, rest
we
in
have
L. David.
I didn't
So,
die early.
Midnight
I'm still
Cargo
here. I'm
Riders.
still here.
We have Carl carrying
by
this
Mr.
team. This is all we need to hear. Welcome to my TED Talk. Carl carries this team. Alright, next team.
Yeah, if you have never seen the power
Yes,
of Cargo,
automatically Carkle just carries.
so the orange staples in this team are Zapdos, P2, and Cargo.
Zapdos isn't really a staple. He's just kind of there
You
because
draft
there's
Zapdos.
Mega
You also
Scizor.
draft Drapion.
I drafted a lot, but not as much as P2 and Carkle. These are literally on all of my drafts.
Yeah,
If I can fit
he has
them,
gone round 3 Cargo before.
and I will do it again.
I didn't necessarily picked it as round 3. And he made the playoffs as well, so like he's on a really broken team that week. But,
Yeah, that
like,
was my RC Steel team, but we don't talk
The
about
best thing to say
it.
about the team is that it's an orange draft. Like Zapdos, Sylveon, Perk, P2, Drapion, Car. Those are all like mons you always see on orange teams.
And then they're just casually Cortana
Yeah.
and Necrozma chilling.
Yeah, now when I eat those with Necro, it absolutely sucks, but like maybe it's better in a non-BDL setting.
It probably is. It's ultra fucking Necrozma.
It's just called, if I hit you super, what if I hit you with a super effective move? What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, and not to mention the thing gets Swords Dance and Dragon Dance. And
Yeah,
Calm Mind.
I never ran Swords Dance.
The Swords Dance could be deadly.
I mean, yeah, it requires more setup because you want to make sure that you're not gonna get outspent.
I mean, yeah, you have base 129 speed.
Scarfers, my friend.
They are a thing.
But your
But if you
knock
can remove
support's
them,
amazing.
you never know.
Like Mega Sage, Carton, and Drapion, really good knock support.
Yeah.
And then can we mention the 2236 Kecleon?
Yeah, he's kind of there.
He's chilling. Look at him. Look at
He
him.
doesn't add any weaknesses. He's just there.
And I know some people might be
I
like,
remember I wanted a fighting type, but I didn't want to make an extra weakness to other stuff. So I just made myself Kecleon because He can be a fighting type with Drain Punch, and he can also be anything else I need him to cover it. So.
Oh, one thing
Yeah,
exactly,
The
like,
primary rocker is Purge,
literally.
but if you know Orin, you would know he brings cards for a lot of games, so I think we can count cards as a rocker.
And I bring quickly into a lot of games too when I have it, because it actually has very good roll compression. So.
I always see
Anything on the team can be a rocker.
I always see Kekleon do stupidly good Ubers for no reason.
Yes.
It's so based. Now, Dave, you got anything bad?
I didn't die.
He did
Damn,
die.
that's crazy.
He's still alive and well, ladies and gentlemen, as we move on to the next.
I'm alive, just in your heart.
Alright, well, it's not Dave had anything to add. Therefore, we go on to our number 2 team, the one that just barely missed
This
out.
team is fucking disgusting. How did we let this person draft this team? Who has this? I don't know, 758?
This team,
Dude, your
is
team's
I think
broken.
it's 758, and the glue-eating Glastriers.
Glue eating Lapras. I hope they don't. I hope they can still eat glue because their mouth could have been too glued to keep eating glue. But that's besides the point. Yeah, Arceus Water with Deoxys Speed Spike support. Honestly, it's very hard to get a Deoxys team and not make it like a top Ubers team because like the amount of like support this mod brings with hazards is so overwhelming if you don't prepare for
The
it.
fact that I'm putting in a amount of work with the Garbodier in Uber League right now shows the fact that people don't jack me with Ubers. So I think it's the first thing I think we're looking at this team. It looks really awkward from the beginning, like just on paper. But I need to look deeper into the team, I think there's a lot of really good pieces on it.
I almost completely ignored the Celesteela chilling there.
Yeah, I feel like my biggest thing with teams, honestly, like, it's stack types, but like, the stack types work with each other.
Yeah, besides like Bug. But then again, they only share one weakness, so it's really not a big deal.
Yeah.
To be fair, all you gotta say is that you set up one optimize on Stella, and then you just click Meteor Beam, and then you win the game because you just hacks them out.
I mean, honestly, I love Dio on this team. Like the support and fights is really good. Like it allows.
This is like one of my least favorite styles of team. I'm not saying it's bad, but I really hate like teams that are just like here, Deoxys Speed. We're gonna use this as a hazard setter for like with a lead every game, and then everything on the team is just gonna click setup and go burr until I win.
I mean,
That's
I
how
love it because that's what my ODL team is, and it's been really fun to use.
I've seen teams that even took the concept further and literally just drafted mons with zero
Also,
synergy. And
the sheer power on this team. Landorus, Hoopa Unbound, Celesteela, Arceus Water.
Yeah, this team is just disgusting.
The
dude.
power's there. Like, the hazard's
This
there.
team is
I hate
like
that
to
we
me,
let him draft
this
it.
team is. This team just like goes very like hard hitting when you go against it.
Goes bird.
It really does go burr.
And it can take a standard approach as well. It can take like a bulky approach.
Yeah, like it's not enough bulk to do so. Like it's
Yeah.
not like an awkward team.
And obviously-
toward the top, but like
We should know this by now already that literally Rotom you always have to be watch out for what set it actually is because obviously it can run defensive, it can run Scarf, it can run like Nasty Plot.
and then miss all the overheats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sometimes
if it's just switching your ground type, you'll be fine. It's gonna miss its other move anyway.
Lewis.
Rotom Wash from it, but this is Rotom Weak, so it's not as reliable, but it's close enough.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Like, I like the team. I feel like it does look a bit awkward on paper, but like
Yeah, this
it's
this
just
team is very
Deoxys.
well.
If it weren't for Deoxys, I could be a lot lower in my opinion. If it weren't for Deoxys.
Yeah.
This Dio is so annoying.
Yeah, with the hazards and stuff.
And if you're and another thing, you might be like, oh, just defog. When has this team ever given you a chance to defog? It's applying constant just pressure. Like Hoopa Use is gonna actually break through your teams they're trying to defog. Arc Water, Komodo, Celesteela, they're also gonna set up on you. Like this team has a lot going for it in my opinion. And I really like it. I think that's all for this team, right? Anything else anyone wants to add?
Yeah. No, I'm okay.
Yeah. There's nothing else to say.
Alright. Now, if you know, I see some kind of big intro, but there ain't nothing to do. All we gotta say is Marshadow, the #1 team in the first season
Yes.
of the Legendary Genre League, goes to the Omega Groudons and Copy Ninja.
Yeah, besides the
yeah,
Northern, this team is amazing.
This team literally is just all Marshadow and Deancey and Corviknight.
And
That's
Marshadow,
all. No, and Rotom Wash.
The Rude, Victini, Nidoking. There's so much.
No, to be actually, you know what?
There's a lot
to
of
be fair,
synergy, there's a lot of removal, there's good speed tiers, there's no overlapping weaknesses, literally the type chart says it by itself.
And then
This team is amazing.
The team can break, the team can clean, the team can remove, the team can pivot.
yeah, no, to be fair, literally the first 6 can just clean up like this very well. No matter what set they are, they just basically just like Corviknight obviously just like walls everything and easily just roosters on halfway everything. Rotom is just there for like the bulky pivot basically.
Corviknight's pivots on this team.
Yeah, like literally you can easily just go get a free U-turn off and just go into Marshadow, or like obviously like the Marshadow and the Mega Deancey. And plus, like, Victini can easily just get, like, revenge kills like that.
Victini and Nidoking are gonna constantly break down teams the whole game, and you got Mega Deancey and Marshadow just to beat them.
Yeah, and especially you have 2 good defoggers to get rid of rocks just for that Victini.
Yeah, Rotom Wash, Corviknight, super reliable defogger, Mega Deancey, really good hazard repellent, and Poleon's like a good defogger when it comes to games.
Actually, no, never mind. He has 3 good defoggers. Rotom Wash can be a good defogger for defensive.
Yeah, and I was like, Mega Deancey can deter hazards as well. Like, or you guys need to add to this team?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I mean, you mentioned all of this, and to that I just have to add on, let's not forget there's a whole Marshadow right there, and it just, like, it adds up. Everything about this team just adds up. So, like, it's gonna be very, very hard if we're gonna be very hard
To be fair, we're literally just like
which he will, because he's a good player.
Just for this team, we really don't care about anything else. It's just the Marshadow just wins.
Marshadow is
That's what
Marshadow.
Marshadow is meant to do. Like, a lot of the time people are just like, this mon is an assigned cleaner for every game, and I mean, it would work on this team.
Exactly.
It's a good cleaner, but it can also break. It can break and clean for itself. Like it can do both.
Yeah.
To be fair, for Corviknight, you can also.
They're the Victini. They're the Nidoking. We're just gonna break down teams with their sheer power.
Yeah, that's all that this team basically does. It's just like so much mons that can easily just break stall basically very easily, and it's just like you just like the main thing is that if you think that they're gonna be running setup, that's maybe one thing you actually have to watch out for. Because like
you have a Corviknight,
literally,
you have a Corviknight which doesn't care about anything.
Exactly.
And then if you gotta be careful about boosting because Marshadow.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like if easily, I think Marshadow gets bulk up, right?
It does exactly.
Yeah.
So literally, you have to be scared of imagine a bulk up Marshadow actually just comes to a game. You have to watch out for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of threats in the team. Threats upon threats, the better threats off better threats, and the teams share so much synergy. They fit so well together.
But the one somewhat bad thing is if you look at the speed tier, it literally goes from 100 to 86. And then it drops down like another. It drops down to another. It drops down another 20, like right after
but
that.
I think below the bookend like matter as much.
Which is
down there, you guys are getting a bulkier threats.
yeah.
You don't get
Yeah, even though obviously Corviknight and Polion and Audino they're all defensive, they're fine. But after Victini to Rotom Wash and Nidoking is it's a bad speed drop, but it's fine anyway because they can Rotom Wash can run Scarf, and Nidoking is just Nidoking.
Yeah. So I think pronounce the team?
It's broken.
I'm done.
Alright, well, I guess that's all TP rankings. So, gonna go through it again. Our final ranking. The worst team in the entire league that we are saying is, let me figure out how what the worst team is. It's Hayes Defender at 8.
Indian Honchkos, whatever it actually is,
Yeah,
you know what it is.
Ladnian Honchkros, however you say it. Coming in at 11th place, we have the ISO Obama Stone Blister. Coming in at 10th place with the Rising Raptors at F. Coming at 9th place, we have the Ghost Town Glades and Ghost Town. Coming in at 8th place, we have David and the Rising Glazers. Coming in at 7th, we have Dashing Skeptically and the Seattle Single-Leafies.
Seattle Johners.
Coming in at 6th, we have Bisa Future, I think his username was, and the New Orleans San Mikado. Coming in at 5th, we have me and Cyndaquilla's balling. Coming in at 4th, we have Joshua and the host Big Deoxys. At 3rd, we have OrN'Latios and the Midnight Cargo Riders.
Car.
Yes. At 2nd, we have the IDK75A and the Blast Fears. And the number 1 team coming in at 1st place is Copy Ninja and the Omega Groudons. That is the full ranking. I think that basically covered everything for this video. Anyone on the
Yes, it did.
end recording?
No, not really. We good.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll say it. That's all for Bye bye, everybody.
We said the last 2 seconds. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.